High above the dark, rain-soaked streets of Neo-Gotham, a terrifying silence had fallen over the city. Millions of citizens stood completely frozen on the neon-lit sidewalks, their eyes covered by glowing virtual reality headsets connected by thick, pulsating data cables. They were trapped in a silent, digital coma, prisoners of an unseen enemy. Perched high on a rain-slicked stone gargoyle, Terry McGinnis, the Batman of tomorrow, looked down at the horrifying scene. His high-tech black and red suit shielded him from the heavy cyberstorm, but his glowing red eyes widened in absolute shock at the massive scale of the crisis. Walking through the paralyzed crowds, he inspected the eerily peaceful faces of the victims, realizing this was a coordinated planetary attack. In orbit, inside the sleek metallic halls of the Justice League beyond Watchtower, the situation was just as dire. Old Superman, his hair now gray but his presence as commanding as ever in his black and white suit, stared intensely at a glowing red holographic map of Earth. The digital infection was spreading globally. Terry joined him in the Dark War Room, standing alongside the heavily armored Warhawk, the bioluminescent Aquagirl, and the young monk Green Lantern Cairo. The central console projected their target, a massive, brutalist data fortress, pulsing with a corrupt golden energy, floating menacingly above Earth's dark storm clouds. There was no time to hesitate. The sleek black Javelin spaceship violently banked and rolled through the turbulent sky, desperately dodging glowing red laser fire from swarms of automated defense drones surrounding the Golden Fortress. Inside the violently shaking cockpit, Terry and Old Superman knew physical weapons would not win this war. They urgently plugged thick, glowing digital cables directly into the backs of their necks. With a sudden, immersive rush, they dove their consciousness straight into the fortress's mainframe. Instantly, the dark, gritty cyberpunk reality was ripped away. Their digital avatars violently materialized into a hyper-vibrant, blindingly bright simulation of classic Metropolis. The dark skies were replaced by impossible, nostalgic blue. To their uncanny horror, fake, overly smiling digital clones of the original Justice League flew heroically overhead, waving to cheering crowds of brainwashed citizens. It was a prison designed as a perfect, nostalgic utopia. The simulation quickly separated the heroes, trapping them in personalized psychological cages. Warhawk and Aquagirl were thrown into a hyper-colorful downtown square, forced to fight endless, swarming waves of exaggerated cartoon villains, the physics of their combat completely warped by the digital environment. Old Superman was brought to his knees on the crystal-clear plains of an unexploded Krypton. A single tear rolled down his cheek as he gazed at the glowing digital phantoms of his long-lost parents, standing before a majestic crystal tower. The simulation was using his deepest grief against him. Meanwhile, Terry found himself standing inside a pristine, brightly lit simulation of the original Batcave. From the shadows, a terrifyingly perfect, young digital clone of Bruce Wayne stepped forward, wearing the classic gray and blue suit, offering a warm, deceptive smile. But Terry McGinnis was raised by the real Bruce Wayne, and he knew his mentor never smiled like that. His glowing red eyes narrowed as the warm face of the clone suddenly twitched, violently pixelating into raw green data code for a split second. The horrifying truth of the digital trap was exposed. Refusing to be a prisoner of the past, Terry aggressively threw a glowing red digital batarang. It struck the fake Bruce Wayne, and the entire bright illusion violently shattered like glass. The perfect utopia instantly dissolved into a dark, terrifying void of falling green scrolling data code. The real battle for the digital world had just begun.